How is everybody doing? Welcome back to some Star Wars The Old Republic. This is actually going to be an episode about how to make money. So we're here on the Imperial Fleet. Obviously, we just hit level 10. We are a brand new character, and we want to make money, right? We want to make money as we're leveling so that we can buy some really good endgame content, and because everybody likes credits. Credits are good, right? So there are a lot of ways that you can make credits. One of them, obviously, is doing endgame content once you reach the endgame and you're at max level. You can also do dailies on all the planets. There's missions that you can do dailies on. But one of my favorite ways to make money, and one of the ways that I predominantly make money on most of my characters actually, is only because you can do it passively, is with crew skills, right? So there's two different types of crew skills. You can either get craft. You can be a crafter. You can buy materials and then craft goods and sell them for a profit on the GTN. Or you can do what I do, and you can be a gatherer. But there's multiple ways to do it. Really, you can do either one that you want, really. If no method is really better than any other, but this is my favorite method to make money. So if you wanted to go be a gatherer, a crafter, you would go over there, get your crafting crew skills. But my personal favorite way to do it is with these guys. So bioanalysis, which I already have, archaeology, and scavenging. These are my favorite crew skills to use, and here's the reason why. So you have your 3 crew skills. We're just at level 10 now, and we want to make some money, right? I've already sent out for a bioanalysis one just to see if, for whatever miracle, because sometimes it happens. During this video, you'll see that I successfully made a sale. Hopefully that'll happen. That would be some great timing, but it doesn't always happen, and honestly, that's fine too. But so archaeology, bioanalysis, and scavenging. The reason I love these 3, and I think these 3 are by far the best in terms of making money, is because they all let you pick things up from the world. As you're walking around doing your missions, you will see nodes. This is what they look like, right? So resources. You can have it clicked. Why did that pop up? You can have it clicked, so you see it. I usually don't, because the mini map is going to show it to you anyway, and I don't really want to pop up the big map just to see it. But these little resource icons, you'll see them throughout your mini map. Those are going to be nodes that you can gather, and they're completely free. So those are free. I would pretty much always recommend gathering those if they happen to be along the way to a mission or whatever it is that you're doing. Otherwise, what you can do is send your companions out for these missions too. So this one costs $80. 80 credits, sorry. And I can already tell you, you will make a profit even if you do send them out. However, I pretty much only recommend sending your companions out on ones that have rich yield. Okay, so if it doesn't have a rich yield, usually I will not send my companions out for it. I haven't actually figured out which one's the best bang for the buck. So rich yield is more expensive. The cost to send your companions out on that crew skill is more expensive. So I haven't done an analysis yet on which one is the best bang for the buck, where you get more supplies for less amount of money, or per credit spent, how much do you actually get for it. I haven't done that, but I will be testing that actually as we go through, because that's something I want to know as well. But you can send your companions out. I would not do it right now. Immediately as soon as you hit level 10, do not do it, because unless like right now we're in the Imperial Fleet. Obviously, if I do, nothing's bad going to happen, so why not? Let's go ahead and send our guy out for some moderate yield scavenging, alright? No big deal. But the other reason I really like these 3, or especially bioanalysis and scavenging, is because bioanalysis and scavenging let you harvest the dead bodies of your enemies. Not most mobs, but if you're the one you're attacking is a silver or a gold, chances are you might be able to harvest their bodies. So bioanalysis would be for any kind of living thing. If you're attacking other not human NPCs, sorry, but if you're attacking, let's say, like wild beasts that are out about the land, like flesh raiders, I think actually do count in that as well, or raccoons or things like that. You can harvest their bodies, so you will be able to right click on their body, get whatever loot they have from them, and then after that you can harvest their actual body for the gathering materials. Scavenging is the same thing, but for robots. And throughout the story there are a ton of NPCs that are robots that you have to kill, or that are some wild beasts. So that's why bioanalysis and scavenging are also a very good one. Archaeology, not so much, but it is very useful, because archaeology is another one that gives you something that you can harvest right from the world around you. And you'll see these as you're just walking around the world. you look at your mini-map and you want to look for the resources. And there'll be anything. Like, literally, you can be like, oh, look, like this plant right here. If you have bioanalysis, obviously not this plant, but there'll be random plants that you can right-click on to gather. And what you want to do after that, so how's our T7 doing? In 37 seconds, we'll be back, right? But once you've gathered a good amount of materials, usually what I would do is not actually do it until you have maybe a stack of 10 at least. I mean, you can do it with less, but if you guys think of also what gatherers want, not gatherers, crafters want. They want to craft materials, right? They're gonna get the cheapest ones that on the GTN, but they also need to buy enough of something. So I would pretty much never put on the GTN only 2 of something. For this example I have, and I'm going to also with the scavenging. Oh, never mind. The mission was a failure. Thanks T7, you're really good at this. But I guess, for example, I'll show you. I put up 2 dielectric cell fiber for $9.49 each. And this is something I recommend doing whenever you're putting something up for sale, okay? Whenever you want to put something up for sale, look at the price per unit. Look at the unit price that they're going for right now. In this case, when I was looking at it, most of them were going for about 1,000, and there was one that was going for $9.50. So what will I do? I'll go for $9.49, multiply by 2, and put it up for that sale. Now, if we get this sale through, we will get 1,898 credits, okay? And you saw from the crew skill, right, that it cost us only 80. So we would be making a nice profit off of this. Now, I think it works out better once you get a little bit more to higher end crafting materials. It really depends on how many players there are that are higher level versus lower level to see what the demand is on the GTN. Because this is a market. People that are going to be buying your materials are people that will need those materials. So you just want to make sure, obviously, that if you're putting materials up that are in demand, they're going to sell faster and go for more profit. I know that there are some gathering materials I've found that will literally go for well over 5,000-10,000 per unit sometimes, depending on when they're in really high demand or not. So that's something to watch out for. But this is one of my favorite ways to get money passively. The reason I say passively is because you don't really have to go out of your way in the main story missions to get this money. It's basically free money if you're collecting it from the ground. But if you send your companions out for crew skills, which I definitely recommend once you have more than one. Before you have more than one, I do not recommend it. But once you hit around level 18 anyway, so pretty early on in the story, you'll get your second companion by then, and your ship. And every ship comes with a droid. So then by then you'll have 3 companions, one of which obviously you would keep active, and you can keep the other 2 pretty much always going out on missions. And I pretty much recommend just always having them out on missions because you'll make profit out of it anyway. And that's pretty much it, guys. So this is my favorite way to make money in Star Wars: The Old Republic because you can do it just as you're progressing through the story. You don't have to go out of your way to do it. Once you get to endgame content, there are so many ways to make credits in this game. But for now, as you're leveling up through the story, this is one of the best ways that I think to make money. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and we're going to keep playing, obviously, and we did not get that message. That's something that it was sold, but whatever, it happens. So I'll catch you guys around next time.